Hello and welcome to Impact Yobe, the program that shines a spotlight on the progress and development across Yobe State. I am Mark Otabo. Today we turn our focus to the Yobe State Ministry of Environment, the ministry that works tirelessly to protect the environment, combat desertification, and build a more sustainable future in the pride of the Sahel. Stay with us as we explore their mission, milestone, and the real impact across Yobe State. This is Impact Yobe.
Of the Yobe State House of Assembly.
The Yobe State government is taking a bold step towards environmental sustainability and combating desertification. Governor Buni launched a statewide tree planting campaign aimed at promoting environmental conservation and improving livelihoods. The campaign, tagged Green Yobe, Sustainable Future, is part of the state long-term plans to combat desert encroachment, climate change, and promote agriculture productivity across the 17 local government areas of the state. In his speech, the State Commissioner for Environment, Sidi Karasua, described the initiative as significant.
For this year's event, which is Buni's initiative on desert reclamation and restoring degraded lands, is apt and germane, given the large areas of the state's arable land affected by these twin environmental challenges. However, despite the enormity of tackling these challenges, we are confident that with the support we are receiving from the government, they are very much unsurmountable. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as a mark of commitment of the state government to addressing our desertification and climate degradation and land degradation challenges. Therefore, this morning, event by His Excellency will therefore kickstart a massive tree planting activities across the 17 local governments of the state, covering all the 178 political wards. This exercise...
In his remarks, the project coordinator of agroclimatic resilience in semi-arid landscapes, ACRISOL, highlighted why Greener Yobe project should be sustained.
Buni initiative for reclaiming desert and restoring degraded lands. This important event is being held under the chairmanship and dynamic leadership of His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Yobe State, of our state, whose commitment to environmental sustainability continue to inspire meaningful action across the state. The ACRISOL project will remain steadfast in its mission to restore degraded land. Let me use this opportunity to stress that the federal government of Nigeria earmarked 4 million hectares to be restored between last year and 2030. Out of these 4 million hectares, they earmarked 1 million hectares to agricultural states, meaning the 19 other states of Nigeria like the FCT. And I'm proud to state clearly that Yobe State currently have restored over 100,000 degraded lands. Moving steadily towards our target of 1 million. In Yobe, more than 20 shelter belts and woodlots have been established to combat desertification and land degradation, contributing significantly to environmental recovery and community well-being. Additionally, ACRISOL has supported the state government in the development and validation of all-inclusive, comprehensive, and robust climate change policy, which inshallah, God's willing, will be on the desk of the executive very soon.
In his address, Governor Buni noted that his administration will continue to give priority to the fight against desertification and droughts.
I'm delighted to be with you on this occasion marking the flag-off ceremony of the 2025 tree planting campaign here in Damaturu. This event is indeed very dear to us in our efforts to fight desertification, to protect and restore land fertility lost to desert encroachments. The theme of this year's event, Buni's initiative in desert reclamation and restoration of degraded lands, reflects our commitment to safeguarding the environment and efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change across the state. It could be recalled that in 2020, this administration launched the Yobe State Climate Change Action Program in Duswa Forest Reserve in Buni local government area. As a deliberate policy, we have continuously raised and planted millions of assorted tree seedlings across the state to checkmate the southward movement of the Sahara Desert into the state. In this vein, the government has established 100 hectares of gum Arabic plantations in each of the 3 senatorial districts of the state, namely Duswa in Buni, Kaligi in Unisari, and Karasua Galu in Karasua local government areas, respectively. Similarly, government has initiated some additional measures to check environmental challenges. These include constitution and inauguration of the State Climate Change Council, tasked with the responsibility of coordinating all climate change activities in the state and linking the state with national and international climate change organizations and partners to align with.
He also reiterated that his administration will reward anyone that take planting of trees seriously towards making Yobe State greener.
Partnering with the World Bank and African Development Bank in various afforestation and reforestation programs across the states, such as the Agroclimate Resilience Semi-Arid Landscape and the Environmental and Climate Change Action Project, ECAP. Establishment of 27.5 kilometers roadside plantation from the Family Support Program Hospital Runabout to the Cargo International Airport, Damaturu. Establishment of 6 weather monitoring stations in Damaturu, Gulani, Machina, Nusari, Jakuspo, and Vika local government areas. Procurement and free distribution of fuel-efficient stoves and gas cookers to households to reduce greenhouse gas emission from residential areas. Annual financing of Yobe State delegates to various climate change conferences across the globe. Shelter bell windbreak establishment in all the housing estates and mega schools in Nizab operational area of the 9 local government areas of Damaturu and Damaturu. This in line with the United Nations recommendation for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals target of increased tree planting by the government, development partners, corporate bodies, and individuals before the year 2030. It is gratifying to note that the Yobe State government is partnering with the Great Green Wall to establish shelter beds, woodlots, and orchards. Meanwhile, the state has been included in the Green Wall proposed planting of 50 million date palm seedlings across the 11 frontline states of the Federation. At this juncture, I would like to take this opportunity to express the appreciation of the government and good people of Yobe State for the support received from the World Bank and the African Development Bank, the Great Green Wall, and other development partners towards combating environmental challenges facing the state. I enjoin our communities to take advantage of the rainy season to be actively engaged in the tree planting campaign to raise more trees in our communities.
Governor Buni appreciated development partners for their efforts in the fight against climate change, desertification, and droughts.
Hello and welcome to the interview segment on Impact Yobe. Today, I'll be speaking with the Commissioner for Environment in Yobe State, and he's none other but Honorable Sidi Yakubu Karasua. Thank you so much for coming on the show. It's good to have you. Now, Honorable, can you tell us quickly how it's been like working as the Commissioner for Environment in Yobe State? Just give us a brief overview.
Ministry of Environment, as you all know, is a very challenging ministry. The challenges of the ministry as far as the state is concerned is very high, because we are being prone to so many environmental problems, more especially desertification, flooding. All these are very highly challenging to the state. And for us to rescue this, is a very, very Herculean task. And also, the ministry is have to work very hard to make sure that we are equal to the challenge.
All right. So, Honorable, very quickly, I really want to know how you've been able to, manage the resources under your control in effecting, whatever plans you are to carry out as the Commissioner for Environment. Now, how has the working population under your commission, how have you been able to manage the people under your commission? Let's begin from there.
Well, actually, management of people, as far as a ministry, we have the ministry and we have some other agencies under the ministries. Right. So all this management is about getting people together, work as a team, and also at the same time everybody be involved and feel as a home and as somebody who is belonging to a
unit.
To the unit.
Okay. Now that you've highlighted, I intentionally actually asked you how the people working under you are thriving with you, because I really want to know what the main environmental challenges facing Yobe State is, such as desertification and drought. Now, how is the state government confronting these challenges? Let's take it from there.
The state government has given a very high priority to the challenges before us. The desertification affects us in so many ways.
Okay.
The impact of this desertification is a reality. Absolutely. Because it's now being compared to before, where there are a lot of vegetations and so on. We have a lot of rainfall. We have so many bumper harvests and so on. But now, all these are declining. We have in areas where there are desertification, we have a decline in rainfall, low output of produce from farms, and the problems of people deforesting the land as well. So that contributes a lot into the situation. And at the same time, the certification, if it's not properly checked, is moving. Is something moving all the year round. So it now affects so many farmlands, taken over even villages.
Okay. So now that you've highlighted that, what measures are in place to combat desert encroachment in the northern part of Yobe State?
Well, we are embarked upon massive tree planting.
Okay.
And the desertification has now, after taking over people's farm, people are now going back to the oases. So we are also trying to make sure that we protect the oasis, at the same time the arable land, so that the people can do both, even though there are low output from the farms, but still after proper management, they can still go back to the farms and then doing both the upland and the oasis farming. So a lot of activities is taking place. Number one is planting of trees. We plant a lot of trees to desertification control. We have what we call sand dune fixation, and that fixation is as well given a very good output, and it has given us hope, and as well as the oasis protection. this oasis protection is almost all the oases are surrounded by the sand dunes. The sand dunes are being protected through the sand dune fixation, and at the same time protecting the oasis to allow the farmers to have areas of farming within the oasis. So this is something we take it very seriously, and in the sense that even recently the state government has got approval of $80 million to tackle that problem. Okay. And tackling this problem, we intend to plant at least 20 million seedlings within the project period of 4 years. Wow. So that's given us a very high hope of after the project period. I think we will be able to have much of the control of the sand dune fixation. You know, if not checked, you know, this sand dune with the climate change situation is resulting into drought and so on. Okay. So that is why we are putting much more efforts to see that these things are being properly done.
Okay, I want to focus more a bit on the tree planting. I must say, first of all, I'm impressed with how some trees have really been erected around the state and the beauty he has brought to the state and all of that. Now, which areas can you say these trees are needed more? And what challenges are you having to plant the trees there? Is it manpower? Is it availability of equipment to carry out this project? Can you highlight to us this particular issue?
Environmental problem is a very, very serious and is something that requires a lot of funding. So the state government alone cannot fund properly that's why we are looking for external funding, and we got at least 2 for now. Okay. Yeah, and one we have the AgriSal, and then the other we have the ECAP, which is 80 million that we recently got. So that makes it a little bit easier to soften down the challenges. Okay. Otherwise, it's a very serious project.
What about imploring the efforts of families to plant trees and get them compensated? I know that was a routine going on before in the state, where you have families plant trees or individual plant trees, and they collect stipend from the government maybe every quarter or every month. Can that particular process be revisited?
Yeah, that is possible in settlements.
Settlements?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where our communities are settled, so they can be encouraged to plant at least one, at least inside or beside his house, so that is encouraging them for them to have at least cover, have so many to protect the environmental, the climate change issue. And as well, this alone cannot solve the problem without massive approach. Otherwise, as you just said, the certification issue. That certification issue, Yobe is neighboring Niger Republic with over 300 kilometers. So this is where the sun are coming. And Niger Republic is one of the countries that are having large area. It's about 700,000 square kilometers. Thereabout, yes. So if you look at that, and within these areas, the whole of neighboring Yobe state is the certification. And that comes in to the Yobe and forming the sand dunes. So it's beyond individual planting one tree. It has to be a massive planting of trees to make sure that we cover a very large area of planting.
All right, Honorable, quickly, let's look at the environmental situation in Yobe State, the environmental situation now. How would you say is the culture of the people in Yobe State regarding the environment, regarding cleanliness, and what steps has been taken so far to actually see to the effect that, essential cleanliness takes place in the state to ensure, projecting the state in a good light?
Well, you know, everybody knows the situation before and now.
All right.
And at the same time, we require a massive mobilization, sensitization of the communities.
Right.
You know, being the difficulties we are facing, still that mobilization is required because of, you know, with the massive tree deforestation, you know, it's like people still didn't understand or come to terms to the situation we are now.
Okay.
But we have been trying our best
Right.
to make sure that the people are well mobilized
Okay.
and they are involved at the same time,
Okay.
because involving them is much more sustainable than for us to just go and plant and come back.
Okay, Honorable, let's look at how your commission has been able to manage waste management, you know, in major towns, of course, like Damaturu and Potiskum.
Here in Damaturu, through Akrisal, we have established now a very large waterways,
Okay.
very large drainage, and there are drainage all over within the town
Okay.
to at least that evacuate the water.
Right.
As far as waste management is concerned, is you know, sometimes the people themselves are creating the waste, and that waste are going into the drainages, blocking the channels and so on.
Okay, now that you've established that the people creating the waste blocking channels, I want you to tell us quickly how the state government is enforcing environmental regulations and policies in rural and urban communities.
Well, actually, we have very recently we have established or reviewed our laws.
Okay.
That previous laws, the laws was since 1950 something.
Okay.
Old, you know. Now we have reviewed it and we have sent it for the past or somebody to look at it,
Okay.
and to have a very very new law.
So are we looking at
So that we can impose.
force? Okay.
Yeah, we can impose that, and we take actions
Okay.
in those who are dumping refuse and
Flouting the rules.
yeah.
Are we going to be looking at an enforcement of environmental sanitation culture in Yobe State? Like
The environmental sanitation has already been in place. It's
Okay.
already in place.
Okay.
Only the launching and the operation starts.
Okay.
We'll very soon launch and then start the operation.
Okay.
And but as far as the government is concerned, has already given everything for us to start. And the timing is Saturday.
Okay.
So, but meanwhile, we have already people who are always every day cleaning the city of Damaturu and some other places.
Okay.
We have been doing that very well.
How would you rate the turnout of people wanting to work in the, you know, environmental commission, like turning up to actually make themselves available? Have there been encouraging turn up with people wanting to work in this commission?
Well, actually, yes, because before people are looking at the Ministry of Environment as a very small organization, yeah.
Okay.
But now, Ministry of Environment is a ministry where everybody wanted to come.
Okay.
Yes, many people are coming.
All right.
Always seeking transfer of service and so on, and so to come.
okay.
So many people are coming. It's actually very exciting.
So maybe let's just say maybe your policies are becoming friendly.
Well, the government policies are becoming friendly actually.
All right.
And at the same time, the government has put in place
Okay.
a very good environment and bringing in at least establishing two projects,
Okay.
the Akrisal and the ECAF.
Everything you have mentioned, I can tell you're a man who has, you know, some certain level of, you know, strict measures in place to effect good environmental atmosphere in Yobe State. But outside of work, Honorable, how do you relax?
Well, actually, I'm good in reading.
Good in reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can read, and at the same time, visiting families.
Visiting farms.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you should be the fourth commissioner now who has a penchant for farming, and I really like that. Do you prefer coffee or tea in the morning?
Well, coffee at least.
Coffee is better for you.
Yes, always.
Do you engage in any sport? Do you love watching any sport?
Well, actually, before. But not now.
Not now.
Yes.
But mention the sport for us, the one you really love to watch.
Football.
Football?
Yeah.
Are you a football fan?
Well, I am.
You
actually.
are?
Yes.
You have a favorite football club?
Yeah, of course.
What's the club?
Arsenal.
Arsenal! Honorable, good to have you. Thank you so much actually for granting us this moment, and we hope and pray that whatever plans you have put in place, maybe we'll come back next time and we'll review.
Please do.
Right.
I will take you to the oasis and desert.
All right, you heard it from the Honorable Commissioner of Environment in Yobe State himself, Honorable Sidi Yakubu Karasuwa, giving us a lowdown of every single project that is being put up to ensure that the Ministry of Environment takes flight in Yobe State. He mentioned the tree planting project which has taken effect, and of course he also highlighted to us 2 collaborations with agencies that would help in support with the funding, saying that the government cannot do it alone because this requires a lot of hands considering the areas where these trees will cover. Thank you so much. This has been Impact Yobe. My name is Mark Otabo. Take care and see you next time. From tackling desertification to promoting sustainability, the efforts of the Yobe State government are making a real difference in the lives of the people across Yobe State. And that's all we have for you on this week's edition of Impact Yobe. I am Mark Otabo. See you next week.